Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Yes, we were already live once today, but we are live again because as I was going through everything, I realized I did not do Katie's reading. I noted that she had donated, and then when I logged off and I finished, I'm like, I didn't do her reading. I didn't do her reading. And then the whole way over to pick Wrigley up from YMCA, which was kind of my reason for moving everything earlier. And then, yeah. I realized I didn't do Katie's reading. So, and also if Versha, if you happen to pop on while I'm still live, we can also take care of your third question since I'm here, right? Might as well. So Katie would like a message from Stacy. So we're just going to get right into it. If you're joining us just now, I missed a donation on our earlier donation only live. So I'm here to make good on that donation for Katie, and she would like a message from Stacy. So let's tune in and get the ball rolling on this for Katie. Ooh, love is in the air. That's the song I'm hearing in my head. I don't know who sings that one, but it's an older song. This one was on the back of the deck as I picked it up, and it's in reverse. The sun in reverse is still good. It's just she knows what she wants, but she's not quite there or quite ready. And of course, because this is a message from Katie to Stacy, and we just did one on, was it Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. It's Friday. Yes. I'm like, what day is it? This to me does feel like she is feeling a bit of a lifted spirit since we tuned into her energy. Because yes, she does still have some worry, concern, things going on, specifically with one of her kids, but she's going to get it figured out. And the Sun card does also represent children as well, specifically masculine children, but any children really. And I was really tuning into the masculine energy of a child, even if it's a female child. It's very masculine, like, let me go to school, let me go to work, let me pay my bills, or maybe lack thereof, things that are lacking here, where Stacy feels she has to pick up the slack for these things for this kid. But let's just see anything else. Katie needs to know, message from Stacy. Yeah, she's definitely feeling in a better headspace, but we're okay. So this one fell to the ground. We had the moon card, which is about, again, because we're tuning in, we had the sun, then the moon, and now the death card that fell slipped to the floor. So there is an ending coming for her. She knows this ending is coming. This really, really, really does feel like her committed relationship, her marriage. She knows it's over. She knows it's not gonna come back from the dead, so to speak, as things have been very difficult for a long time. But at the same time, she's just not quite yet ready for, again, I'm seeing like murkiness, like where we have this small cat seeing its reflection as a big cat. I'm seeing like her seeing her path forward, but it's kind of rippled pond or murky. Like, okay, I know I need to do this thing, but I'm not quite ready yet. So her message to you specifically is she will be cutting those cords. It doesn't mean you guys can't hang out or she won't reach out before then. She will. I do feel that. It's just that she's kind of come to this realization that her life would be much better without the sadness. That's the word that's coming up. Sadness that really comes to this connection. Yes, Versha, I am back. I realized I did not do Katie's. She wasn't in the chat, so I was just kind of going off of everything in the chat because I had noted when I checked my email. I don't even know that I said it out loud. Okay, Katie donated. I did note it in my head, and then we were kind of rushed for time at the end there. And then I'm like, oh, on the way to drive to get Wrigley, I'm like, oh no, I did not do Katie's reading. So if we want to do your third question today, we can totally do that right after this. No worries. All right, message from Stacy to Katie. All right. It's interesting because she feels, especially in the current connection she's in, she feels like so much time was cheated out or stolen from her that she could have been happy. She could have been happy, happier than limping along this connection. And I don't know that it specifically was for the kids, but it does feel very much like something to do with the kids is what kept this connection going as long as it has. But she's realized, especially in her difficulty with one of these kids, that she's just not in it, this connection anymore. Like her heart's just not in it anymore. And it does feel like once she starts to really pull away from her husband's energy, she's going to have more, I guess, gumption. Gumption's the right word coming through. To want to, reach out, get together, hang out, put more effort into her like female friendships and not worry so much about just the stress of work, the stress of the children, the stress of her relationship with her husband. So this does feel more like a long-term reading that we're getting, whereas Wednesday's reading for her was more like, this is what I've got going on right now. And it's like, yeah, she still has some of that going on, absolutely, but she's getting this like wider perspective, or like eagle eye view. I'm seeing like this eagle just flying over the valley to see what's going on. Let's just see. Anything else Stacy would like Katie to know? Aw, you are safe and just sing. But look at all the birds, just getting that eagle eye view, eagle eye perspective. And it's funny because we have a new start card in this deck. It's the same butterfly, and it's got little pink spots about these colors because its wings are more open, and it just shows this blue sky with this butterfly flying. And we actually got that on the previous live stream, as in earlier today, because I missed the boat on your reading. We did get that card for somebody earlier today. I want to say it was Pika Lee. That card came out, and I'm seeing that the energy or the essence of that card coming in is like, Stacy is feeling safe to start anew, but now's not quite yet the time. I'm seeing fall going into winter is when she's enough's enough, and she's kind of made some like emotionally, mentally, even physically in a lot of ways. She's kind of just checked out of this relationship, but she's got to like dot some I's, cross some T's before she can like fully say, I want a divorce or, separation or whatever that looks like. And it's still not set in stone that that's what she's going to do, but her relationship, she's just realizing it's not going to be what she once thought it would be. Like, it's never hit that peak of, okay, this is the potential of this relationship. It's never reached it for her. And even if in fleeting moments she felt like, okay, this could be it, the energy, just like the wind came out of her sails. Like he said something off, like out of pocket at her, or just, it's not that he's a bad person. It's just the respect isn't there. Like he doesn't have a lot of respect for most people is the energy coming through. And she's lost a lot of respect for him. And once the respect is gone, it's really hard to gain that back. And then we have the just sing card. It's like, this is her just finally following through with what she knows in her heart is right for her to do. And that's just to step away from her current connection. And then in regards to her connection with you, let's just see if there's anything we need to touch on today for Katie from Stacy in her connection with Katie. Okay. We have 10 of Wands. So again, she's got a lot going on personally that's kind of, I won't say preventing, but it's definitely delaying her reaching out. But then we have the Queen of Cups. Honoring your emotions is the highest form of self-care there. And again, it's like she's kind of got to get herself in a good place before she, and it's not because she feels like she has to be perfect or anything, but in a lot of ways, she's like, well, I don't want to burden anyone with all the crap that I have going on, or the crap, just energetically that she feels like she's having to deal with right now. She doesn't want to just then have to offload or burden, or on the other end of the spectrum, have to try to put on a happy face, like everything's cool, everything's kosher, just so I can hang out and, not burden this friend of mine. So she's kind of like, I want to find a happy medium when I am hanging out with someone where I can share personally, but I don't feel like I'm burdening somebody. But yet at the same time, I don't have to feel like I have to fake my way through, like, no, everything's great. I swear everything's great, when it's not. And she doesn't want to show up inauthentically. So that's why it really does feel like, at least at this time, why she hasn't, dialed that phone number or texted you to say, hey, let's do this thing. Because she's kind of rolling up her sleeves, ready to make some things happen. And again, it's really is leading into fall, going into winter. And that's kind of Halloween, Samhain time. And we're still like a month and a half out from like official winter at that point, as far as like calendar year or calendar days, seasons, all of that goes, because winter doesn't officially kick off until December 20th ish, somewhere in there. But the crazy thing is, people, you know, where I'm at in the North, Midwest, like we can feel like even around Halloween is like, wow, we've had the last hurrah of fall and now we're really heading into winter. So it could be sometime around Halloween, or maybe there's some fun Halloween plans that you guys are having together. Maybe it's not like you're going door to door trick-or-treating or anything, but maybe someone's having a fun Halloween costume party or something and your guys are going together. It could be something like that. But there's a definite shift in her personal life around Samhain, around Halloween, that she's feeling much more empowered. All right, Katie, so I hope that resonated for you. And again, sorry for, delaying this. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm glad I thought of it in a timely enough manner that I could just pop on here, because I knew, when I did read your question, that you were going to be at work. So, and that usually is how it is on Fridays. You're usually at work. So and watch it later. So if you're watching the previous one and you didn't find your question, that's why. So hopefully you see the comment that I left in that comment section saying, Katie, I'm sorry, I'm going to do a new live stream. But I also have this one as well. So this will be the most recent live stream. So there was one right before this earlier today as well, if you want to check that. We did a little mini collective reading at the beginning of that one, if you want to see what's going on with that. All right. Someone else has also joined. So on Wednesday, I thought to call you rather than texting, as I knew you were having issues with your phone. Apologies. I am sure might have caught you off guard with it. Oh, I didn't even realize you called me. I'm sorry. No, my phone's still doing what it does, but my main now take it up a notch. My main charger that I use in my bedroom, that's an Apple official charger, it should work, will not charge this phone now. So I have to take it now out of this phone case and put it on this like magnetic charger so that it like magnetizes to the back of it. It will work on that. So I think the jack here is going out. I haven't tried my headphones in like days, so I don't know if that's the case or not, but it definitely will not charge. Weirdly enough, though, it does work in my car to charge, but it won't charge in my regular charging setup. But when I take the phone thing off, it'll switch me into silent mode, or when I put it back on, one or the other, it'll switch me into silent mode. So like my husband will call me and then he'll call me again and he'll call me again. I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. But like I didn't hear any phone calls. And then I realized, oh, you see a little dash of orange right here telling you, oh, it's in silent mode. So apologies, I did not mean to miss that call. So question, any special alert, ding, 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 kind of important message that Spirit would like me to know that I might have missed out on, or missing out due to being in my head? Perfect question. Oh, it's been a case with S's phone since last year, using the flat disk placed under it to charge, working so far. Yeah, and it works great. And it actually charges it way faster, because the one that I have in my room, it's like something efficient charging, not all the time, but sometimes. And I feel like this will be finished charging at like 4 something a.m. And I'm like, why? What's the point? Why do you care about efficiency when you keep stealing my space? Phone. But also, even when it's not doing that weird efficiency charging, that charger, it will, like, even if it's at like 20% battery or something, it'll take forever for it to get to like 40% battery. But I'll put it on, like, say it's 20% battery. I put it on that disc, do a little bit of stuff in the kitchen, hang out, do whatever. Like within a few minutes, it feels like it's already up to like 60, 70%. I'm like, what? Yeah, it also says your phone is sufficiently charged at 75. And yeah, I didn't charge it last night because I was like, oh, I just don't want to deal with charging it and putting it on the disc or whatever. So I just brought it, because that's downstairs. So I just brought it upstairs and set it kind of away from me in my room so that I could use my alarm, which is on the phone. So, but I've just been charging it in the mornings on that disc. And while I kind of make breakfast, make dog food, or get the dog's food going for the day, it usually, I'm good to go. So I did tell my kids to get the chicken off that I'm making for our soup. I have a timer. That's at least working on here. It's about the only thing. So if this goes off, I'm going to I'll yell down to them. But let's just get you a message. So this is a yes, no, but basically it's whatever you need to know as far as any special ding, ding, ding alert kind of important messages from Spirit that you may have missed because of being in your head. All right, let's see. Ooh, very funny because we have like almost like a game show wheel going on here. Like ding, 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 we have a winner. Something to do with the home. There's a message coming through about the home. I mean, I always say that because the little ticker there is pointing to the home in this specific Wheel of Fortune card. But I do see being able to clear out karma. And then we have the cat down here playing with dice. But from about here, it looked like either a mouse or two little spiders or something, little insects. I just heard infestation again. I heard that earlier during the Raylene stuff. Infestation, not that there's a physical infestation and not that it's because you've dropped the ball on your cleansing, not at all. This feels like humanity wise, there's an infestation that's being cleared. I'm seeing like an exterminator with like the whole suit and everything coming in. And we can be that like spiritual exterminator for anything that is false light or jinn or demonic energies. And I got attacked real bad in my dream state the other night. Where it was wearing the mask like of my dad, but I knew it wasn't my dad. And then it was this teacher I had in college, which he actually did pass away. But he was him and then he wasn't, but then he was himself again. And he stood there while this other random person guy stole my phone, which we all know this has been under attack for me. I promise I'm going somewhere with this as far as relativity to you. And then I like was looking all over for my phone because the guy had taken it. And then I stepped in someone's puddle of puke. For whatever reason, I was at this college that I used to go to, but it didn't look anything like it used to. It was like a whole different building, whole different setup. And it was a computer class. And I did not have this specific professor for any computer classes. He was my business teacher professor. But I was barefoot for some reason. I stepped in someone's puke, which, ew, like I can still feel it coming up between my toes and it just grosses me out. But they are really working overtime in the astral to just get any little bit of our attention, to scare us, to whatever. So I woke up from that just feeling all sorts of weird and off. But it was weird because in the dream that professor said, oh, I'll stop that timer. That professor told me in the dream, he's like, oh, I have some really bad news for you. My wife, who was she was my sales and marketing professor. He was more like business stuff and sales, and she was more like the marketing. And I had her for like a merchandise, what was it? Something in sales and merchandise, and then a marketing class. I had her for like 2 to 3 different classes, and I had him for like 6 or 7 classes over like a 2-year span in a 2-year degree. But he told me, oh, I'm so sorry, she actually passed away. But in reality, in real life, he's actually the one that's crossed over and she's still among us. So it was really weird to me. And then I woke up, I was so confused. I'm like, I thought he died and she was still alive. Because like probably 3-4 years ago, I was like really curious because they were such a fun, they were married, and they were both business teachers at this college of technology I went to, and they were so fun. And like, but this was back, I ended that program with them, graduate or whatever, before the times of social media. So it's not like I had any contact information or really kept up with them. But I went on Facebook and I couldn't find his Facebook anywhere. Maybe he never had one, but I went to her Facebook and it looks like he had actually passed away in 2016. Which is really weird because that's a big year for so many people. Like he was a pretty, I won't say influential really, I mean, sort of, but he was like a breath of fresh air as far as like a really cool professor to have. He passed away that year. My best friend passed away that year. I had my awakening that year. Just a lot of random stuff going on that year that feels like karma stuff or like wheel energy. But long boring story short, to get back to the point of your reading, this does feel like there is energy coming into your home from the astral realm while you're sleeping that you can I'm seeing effortlessly, easily clear this out. Oh, a moth infestation. So ask my pest control to clear it. And that's interesting because moths can have a slightly more dark or negative connotation to them as far as like symbolism than say a butterfly. A lot of times moths can represent like ill health or there's also like prosperity and stuff they can benefit as well. But a lot of people like they will like love the butterfly symbolism but don't like the moth symbolism, but it could have shown physically like what's going on. It could have manifested physically for you to let you know, hey, something's kind of out of control here. So that's probably what it is. And I see there may be some just residual energy that you can physically clear, you know, by doing your energy work, that's from this infestation. It's what I keep hearing. And then we have the World card, which is closing of a cycle. Oh, and of course, Wrigley's got to join us because it's your reading. So here he is with his 78-cent Arizona iced tea that we got at the store.
Oh, gosh,
and of course, he's wearing a duck shirt. You say hi?
Versha?
Yeah, both clothes eating moth and grain eating moths. Oh, so annoying. I hate when you get the clothes eating ones, because then you'll find these tiny little holes in your shirt or your whatever, and you're like, no, why? But yeah, so you are able and effortlessly able to close this out yourself, because look at this. Wow, this is so. Yeah, when we're done.
Wait, so what are we talking about?
This was the order everything came out in.
What are we talking about?
I just pulled from like the end of the deck, or
what are we talking about?
A reading. So we have the Empress, we have the Emperor, came out together. We have the Fool, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So as if you've been here for a minute, and you know I like to say this is like you're out of the matrix kind of energy right here. So this is about a union of your own inner divine masculine and feminine.
He slept in here?
I guess so, when you left. To take care of some business. This is allowing you to kind of step out of time, step out of the matrix to make things happen. And they're both riding brooms here, which again, it's a witch deck, so there's a broom here and there. But to me, this is symbolizing the cleansing and the clearing, and you being the one to steer the cleansing and clearing, or take the journey, because it's a form of travel or a mode of transportation for, you know, witchy symbolism. But also you can pick it up and use it to cleanse or clear. We start with the manifestation, and now my divine feminine and masculine, right? I was wondering yesterday evening, oops, my calendar just popped up randomly. Yes, it is July 18th. Well, now Pup's here. Tomorrow's Ruth's birthday, everybody. Here's Ruth. Hi, Ruth. What you got, little boy? Hi, Peanut. You're a baby. Get to hear my talking to my dog's voice, my little babies. Yes, tomorrow is Ruth's birthday, but getting back on topic, I was wondering yesterday evening, my neighbor's daughter commented, you have too many houseflies, and I do have, and fruit flies too. I wondered, I had read they are spies. Yeah, it feels very much tied in with the manifestation. Infestation of the moths.
Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix. Wrigley's right. Okay, you're gonna pick 3 of these cards.
Wait, is this my story? Or?
No, this is for Versha.
Okay.
All right. And did you see that Boston took that chicken off, or did you do it?
I did one part, and then he turned it off.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So I'll make our lunch after this. All right. Pick 3 for Versha, please.
This one.
Okay.
This one.
Let's see, so she can see you.
And this one.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, one was slippery energy. Which one fell? The cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. And this is like kind of chaotic energy, you know, a cracked cup. That's not just a cracked cup. It's totally like broken here. What? And a broken ring. Oh my goodness. Wow. And what was the other one? The valley. Wow. And I was talking in Katie's reading about the eagle Katie? Overlooking the valley.
Who's Katie?
But let's read this. So, cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life, broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. And this feels energetic. Parting of ways of all this effery, for lack of a better word, trickery, infestation energy. You're done with it. Parting ways. So, it could even be that a lot of times due to when we have, hi Peanut, when we have, clutter or broken items or cracked items, again, like I was talking about with that in the previous live stream, if you missed that part, the bookcase, like at one point we had like a little it was broken when I got it, and I didn't realize it. I thought I got a good deal on it at Goodwill. New inbox from Target. I don't know if you heard that part. Oh, that's probably what this is leading to.
Oh wait, you mean what's that one guy's name?
Yeah, this
Wendell.
Yeah, this is what this feels like. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So this is you knowing, even what's that Bible phrase? So though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I will see no evil, whatever, for thou art with me, meaning like, oh, God is always with you, even in the dark and troubled times. This infestation energy is like trying to anchor the current spirit in, because they don't want this spirit that's currently in S to be able to go get some reprieve and relief somewhere else. And for two, they don't want to, for lack of a better word, higher vibe spirit to come in and replace, because that could only amplify what you have going on rather than keep hindering. Wow. Yeah. So cleansing and clearing, you just 44 years have fallen apart. Like, yeah, you just continuing to trust your intuition to do what you know you need to do is going to benefit big time.
How did Pop get a bone in here?
Ruth brought it in. All right. So I hope that resonated for you. And I'm so glad that we were able to take care of this instead of you having to wait all the way till Wednesday. So many chills. No wonder I didn't argue. An urge to purge the house. Yes. Physical cleansing, energetic cleansing. It's all very connected. And even if you don't know where to start spiritually, start in physical realm, because it will, if you don't know where to start physically, start in spiritual. If you don't know where to start physically or spiritually, start in the mental or emotional. Like, you start clearing the clutter or the buildup of anything spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. It'll get the ball rolling in other areas of life. I mean, that's one of the big things I was doing at the kickoff of 2016, cycling back, 2016 vibes, was I was actually clearing, and that's 9 years ago. We're in a 9-year right now, and that was also a 9-year, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, but I kicked that year off with the Marie Kondo life-changing magic of tidying up, and I cleared so much physical just junk and stuff we didn't need, old shoes, old clothes, old just everything. And I felt just pure joy and elation. And I wasn't even on any kind of spiritual journey, but that decluttering somehow freed up enough energetic space for me to then allow that awakening to come fully in. I mean, it started really happening in March, but then that full blown, like, boom, Kundalini awakening in October, like, there was no going back. There was no denying it. But yeah, so there may be some cleansing and clearing you're doing, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She says you're awesome, Wrigley.
Well, my hair's always been like this. It must be a Mandela effect.
He was a mad scientist for
I think it was first grade.
Was it first grade or second grade? He was a mad scientist. It's over on my main. I'll show you guys. It was a Boston was a plague doctor that year, I think, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
And then he was the mad scientist. But him wearing a white coat and that hair, he actually looks a lot like my mother-in-law. So we're like, oh, it's Grandma Charlene. And we even sent her a picture. We're like, Grandma Charlene reporting for duty, because he even had some glasses, so he looked just like her. It was so funny.
I said Remy.
Remy.
Yeah. Remy?
Right.
Peanut.
Oh, it's not on the Harmony. I'm on the wrong account.
Yeah, it's on, like,
I gotta go to my original. And of course, I don't have to go too far back because I just quit posting
Wait,
at all.
Tap on it, bro.
But this is
I do not look good.
So it was 2021, so it would have been his first grade year.
Yeah, I told you.
He's got his mad scientist glasses.
I can't see it. Let me see. Oh yeah, we did it there.
And then let's go. This was one we took at the trunk or treat up at the school. He's got the mask on. And Wrigley's glasses in this have like those spirals, like those hypnotizing spirals. And then again in front of our house there. But yeah. So with the white coat and just the wig and then this other pair of glasses, he looked just like his grandma. It was funny.
How about you show them a picture of Grandma?
Yeah, maybe. I don't really have one on hand.
Here,
Yeah, I told Kay
see.
that this week we will arrange the pantry and art supply closet. And that might inspire. You guys to want to do some fun art stuff, even if you're each working on your own little art stuff. And yeah, some of those pumpkins are like the plastic ones that from like the 80s that you put the light in and it lights up. You like plug it in on your porch or something. But we've never done them that way. We just set them out by our road on our little landscaping stuff and call it good. And then I think there were a few carved ones in that as well. But yeah, yeah, that was a fun trick-or-treating year. Everybody liked their costumes. It was a fun time. Yeah. Thank you both for your amazing reading with special effects and giggles, right? It's never short of special effects and giggles when Wrigley's involved. Yeah. All right. Well,
wait. Give me a second. I remember this one.
What? Oh, this was in 2019. Boston was a ninja and Wrigley was a dinosaur.
I had long hair back then.
Yeah, I think they remember. Maybe. Let's see. We'll show them a picture of you back in the day. This is when you got a haircut, but not like the big chop, as they say.
Wait, I want to see the
little
big
baby boy.
I want to see the big chop.
I don't know if I have it on Instagram. I don't think I do. No, you'd already had it cut there, but it's in 2020, so he still had it then.
I did?
Yeah. Boston Wrigley, gosh, they've grown so much in 5 years. That's half your life ago. It looks like you have a bra strap hanging right here, but it's the wig, like the thing, the clip. Can you not? Yeah, there's the wall right behind me back in the day. I miss the yellow, but I do like purple as well. Hi, Peanut. All right, we gotta go. We're gonna go.
Wait. We need to show them a picture of Grandma. Oh, wait, there's the jumpsuit.
I think they believe us about you looking like a grandma in that wig. It's not too far of a stretch of imagination to see you as a grandma. A Karen grandma.
Wait.
You kind of look like a Karen.
All right, guys. Since there was another live stream ago.
Do you need to speak to my manager?
I need to speak to your manager. All right, can I have I need to do my story.
Make it very Karen-like.
All right.
Pretend you're Karen. You're a Karen. And tell us how you're going to have us report to our managers.
All right. So.
Oh, she says this is so fun. All right, you got your... Okay. We don't see you, though. You got to come back.
Okay. First one I picked was sun. And
ooh, I like that card.
Happiness.
And fulfillment.
And well-being.
Well-being.
To Karen.
Well, Karen's never happy. She always has to complain, though. It's hard to, put a twist on the sun unless you bring out a cloud.
And then fire.
Ooh.
She burns down.
The sun is fire. Oh, yeah, a lady burned down our favorite restaurant back in, was it March? I don't remember when that was. A while ago. Well, they had already closed business because I guess the manager was dealing drugs out the back door, and I guess this lady may have been somehow associated with that, but this was months after, a year after they closed their operating business doors. She went and torched the building randomly in the middle of the night, and it's all on it's like CCTV camera. It's crazy.
Rainbow.
Oh, a sun, a fire, and a rainbow.
We do not need happiness in this world. We need managers. We need more managers to speak to.
Her cheeks are hurting due to laughing so much.
All right. My foot.
I'd say 2 of the 3 here are very happy symbols. Yeah, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So those of you watching that feel like, oh, this is just so much.
No. Feel like I need to speak to your manager right now.
Well, that too.
Because how
Can you let Ruth out?
Then you should really scream and punch the wall.
But then the fire card, this is not a bad, it doesn't have to be a bad card. Strong emotion, passionate,
she burned down
love or hate.
No, a Karen burned down the post office and...
All right. So I guess that does it for Wrigley's story time. But we're going to go. I'm going to make some lunch.
Wait.
My stomach's grumbling.
Wait.
Oh. Are you going to complain that someone took a bite out of your donut?
Yeah. This was my super-sized donut that the manager took a bite of.
Oh, the manager himself or herself took a bite out of the donut?
Yeah, and I screamed at the
Well,
manager.
if they knew that it was happening, I think the only thing that would make this better would be if you were to put this on over your duck shirt. Look at this shirt. He's got the craziest clothes I've ever seen.
Alright. Okay.
Mr. Wacky Wednesday.
Wait.
That they have the momentary, or from time to time at his school, they'll have a Wacky Wednesday where you can dress up pretty crazy.
Alright, now I just need the...
Yeah, you look pretty wacky. It's not Wednesday,
Oh,
though.
wait. I need to grab one more thing. There it is.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I need to speak to your manager.
All right, are you ready to wave goodbye?
I can't see.
Avocado. Senor Avocado. On the
Donut.
shirt. Donuts, ducks, avocados, sombreros, Karens. We got it all here at Harmony Pearl Tarot Live. Well, take 2 on our outro today. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really do, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Pearl Tarot Live. We will be live again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. An avocado donut probably could make it pretty good.
Wait, it would be
imagine.
like a bagel, and then like you put the avocado on it,
Kinda, yeah.
and then like
Probably be pretty good.
you put I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's go make some lunch. All right, you guys, peace, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I gotta push end.
I need to speak to your manager.
He's gonna speak to your manager in the meantime, but I will see you guys Wednesday. Bye.
I'll be here next Wednesday.